Yeah, so today I want to talk about the last time I spoke to my father. And I just thought about it like a few days ago. I was like, damn, fuck. Like, it was crazy because I didn't think it was the last time I'd speak to him. And it was a trip, but it was the day before he passed away. It was the last time I saw him the day he passed away. But we didn't have a real conversation. The conversation we had was the night before. So he calls me, right? I'm on my way back from the gym. It's pretty late at night, and he calls me. He's like, "Hey, bald man." He's calling me bald man. He's like, "Hey, bald man, bring your brothers tomorrow. I want you to take some pictures with me." And I was like, "Well, tomorrow I'm kind of busy. I'll go on Sunday." And he's like, "Nah, come tomorrow. It has to be tomorrow." And I was like, "Oh, this was tripping, right?" So I'm like, "All right, cool. I'll go tomorrow." So he started talking, but I couldn't really hear what he had to say, because in the end it was hard for him to really talk. I don't know what was going on or what was happening, but he would talk with his teeth clenched like that. So his teeth were clenched every time he'd speak. So it made it difficult to understand exactly what he was saying. And yeah, so I was just like, whoa. I was telling my wife, like, he's tripping and shit. She's like, "You gotta go." I was like, "What?" She's like, "You gotta go tomorrow. He's trying to tell you something, and he wants you guys there." And I didn't know he was dying, because he didn't he tried to be like that strong guy, like, "Don't worry about me, I'm good." And he would tell me he's gonna go home. He would always tell me, "I'm coming home." And I don't think he thought he was gonna die either, or maybe he didn't want to believe it, accept reality, accept what was happening. But looking back, all the signs were there. And what sucks is I didn't get a chance to talk to the doctor. Like, he would talk to him, or my uncle would talk to them. But me and my brother, like, we never really had the chance to talk to them. So they did tell us that. Well, they told my uncle, and he told us that they wanted to send him to hospice care. So I was like, that's not a good sign. My wife was like, "That's not good at all." Like, because my older homie, Little Man, and his brother both passed from cirrhosis of the liver. So my wife experienced it before, because they were like, uncles to her. And she had told me, like, yeah, like, it's not looking good. And I was I was talking to her about it, and I just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna call my boy. I'm gonna call her brother, the homie Toro and shit." So I called him, "Hey, what's up, T?" And I was like, "Hey, remember when Little Man passed away? Like, when my dad slipped into a coma and he got out, and his teeth are clenching. Like, how long ago after that was the Little Man passed away?" And he told me, like, "Damn, fool, like, that was like the end of it for him, like, for real, like, he didn't get past that." And I was like, shit. So fucking we were just like, damn, like, I gotta go see him. So I called my brother, and he's busy too. He had to work and shit, but he's like, "You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna roll there." He lives out there in Hollywood and shit, but he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna roll through." My other little brother didn't want to see my dad like that, but I told him, "Dog, like, you really gotta go, like, for real." And he's like, "Fuck it, I'll go." So my sister, she still didn't want to see him like that. She went earlier in the day, but she didn't go with us. And my other brother, he hasn't been the same since he got hit in the head with a shovel. So he's not even all there, so he didn't go. To this day, he doesn't want to accept that my dad passed away. Yeah, so we all get over there, and my dad can't talk. He's like, and he's fucking in pain. And it's like the most painful thing I ever seen in my life, where I was like, "Damn, Dad, you alright?" And he's like, and I was like, fucking shit. And I didn't know, but now, like, I know what was going on. His organs were shutting down. Like, that's it. Like, he was dying. Like, he was dying in front of us, but we had no idea. And he would just say, "Help me, help me." And it's like, fuck, like, what can we do to take away the pain, right? There was nothing we could do. And he would just, like, tell my mom. He'd grab my mom's hand, and he looked at her and he said, help me. And I was like, fucking shit. Like, and she was crying because she didn't know what to do, you know what I mean? And I was like, damn, this fucking sucks. And I had seen him before, though. Like there was a time when I went to see him maybe a month before when he was in the hospital. And it was like he was gone, like, but he was still moving. But he was like touching his head and like spacing out. He wasn't saying anything. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's not dad. My dad's not in there. Like he's gone. Like, this is somebody else, right? Like, this, not somebody else, but like, this is, like, he's not in there. Like, he's all the way deep in there. After that, he slipped into a coma and he got out. So I'm thinking maybe the same thing might happen this time. Maybe he might slip into a coma and get some rest and beat this shit. But yeah, so he was telling me, oh, help me. He tried to take off his robe. Like it was just, he was in so much fucking pain. And I was like, damn, this is fucking crazy. Like, this is what alcohol does to you. You know what I mean? Like, because he had cirrhosis of the liver. And it's like, that shit was destroying him for years. He started drinking when he was about 10 years old. So he started deteriorating. Like, fucking. And what's sad is they had warned him. They told him before, like, you gotta stop drinking. Like, this isn't gonna end well for you. But they had told him maybe, and he stopped drinking. He was, remember, there was a time when, you know, the kids got taken away and he had to stop drinking. So he was clean for like 5-6 years. And then, you know, one day he just picks it up again, and man, it was fucked up, you know, like, it was painful to see him like that. And I could imagine the pain he was in. Like, he just couldn't stand still, and he was gritting his teeth. And he was like, fucking help me, and just like all kinds of shit. And like, he couldn't even talk. And I told him, Dad, you still want to, like, I didn't know what to say. I'm trying to get him to calm down and relax. Like, but how are you going to relax when you're in fucking pain? That's like telling somebody who's on fire, relax, you know what I mean? But I didn't understand the gravity of the situation at the time. But I was like, Dad, you still want to take those pictures? He's like, no pictures, no pictures. And I was like, fuck, man. So we had a little meeting. My mom, my siblings, and I. And we were like, damn, like, it's crazy. Like, his organs gave out. Like, his kidney was giving out. His liver was giving out. We're like, but the only thing that keeps going is his heart. Like, he has a lot of heart. He's trying to stand in there, you know what I mean? He's trying to fight through this. Like, that's all he has left, you know what I mean? He just fucking keeps that shit going. And so we get back, and like, he doesn't look any better. And then finally, maybe about, visiting's over like at 8:15 or 8:30, yeah, 8:30. About 7:45, he starts getting tired. And then, like, you can see that he's exhausted, right? And he closes his eyes. And they said, we're gonna take him to the ICU. He needs to be fucking, like, he needs better care. So I was like, all right. So my little brother lives in Hollywood, and my mom said they were gonna stay there with him. And I took off. And about midnight, I get the call. Dad had a heart attack. I was like, oh shit. They're trying to revive him. Fucking stay posted, right? And then about 3 in the morning, I get the call. They're gonna pull the plug. Like, they can't save his life. That's it. It's over. You know what I mean? And I was like, fuck. I was like, well, let me get over there. You know what I mean? So I head over to the hospital. And when I'm in the parking lot, I get the call. Like, yeah, I'm right here in the parking lot. They're like, he's gone. That's it. And I was like, fuck, man. Like, for real? Like, that's that's it. Like, it was just like, it was weird, you know what I mean? Like, it was unexpected, because I was like, I thought I was gonna go over there, but get to see the last bit of time with him, and you know, at least say my goodbyes. But nah, like, that was it. Like, he was gone. There was no saving him. They pulled the plug. And I remember when I seen him, I'm glad my mom didn't see him, because she said she didn't want to see him like that. So I said, all right, let me go check him out. So I walk in, he's laying there, his eyes open. He had like a little tear. I'm not sure if it was like probably from the pain and shit, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, couldn't control it. He had his mouth open, and he had a thing in his mouth, like, for oxygen. They left him like that. I was like, fuck, let's clean him up, because he had like that, some shit coming out of his mouth too. I was like, let's clean him up because my mom can't see him like this, you know what I mean? So I had to clean him up real quick. Me and my aunts, my aunt Virginia, she was in there with us. And she closed his eyes. She didn't want nobody to see him like that either. And that was it. Like, that was the last time I saw him. I stood in there with him for a little bit. Like, fuck, Dad, like, what the hell? How you let this happen, you know what I mean? And, you know, that was the last time I seen him because I stood with my mom. Because my mom didn't want to see him get rolled away. I told her I'll stay with you in a room. I went in a room and the mortuary came and they picked him up and sent him out. And that was it. Like, I didn't get to see him or anything like that. Like, and then he didn't get a funeral where you got to see his body, like, because he got cremated. So that shit took weeks, like 2 weeks. So yeah, by the time we would have did all that, he'd have been decomposed anyways. So that was it. Like, the last time I talked to my dad, last time I seen him, and it was weird. Like, I didn't expect it. It was crazy. I didn't expect it to be the last time. In the back of my mind, I kind of thought like maybe it could be, but I was like, nah, hell nah. Like, that was a fighter. And even when we had that conversation, we were like, he still got his heart. Like, he hasn't gave out. That motherfucker got his heart. And it's crazy because that was the last thing that gave out. The last thing, he had a heart attack. And that's what killed him. Like, the rest of his body had shut down. That was the last thing to go. His body couldn't take it anymore. And fucking, it was like, man. And it's crazy because one of the greatest gifts my dad ever gave me, when I was a kid, he used to tell me, Mijo, if I ever see you drinking, I'm gonna cut off your hands. So I never really liked alcohol. And I always associated alcohol with like sadness and fucking like anger, because him and my mom would drink and they would start fucking getting in fights and shit, not knowing how to act. So even the fear I had of alcohol initially was enough to keep me away. So I drank every now and then, but I'd never been a huge drinker. And even now I'm like, man, I'll never pick up fucking alcohol again. Like, I already stopped drinking before, like years before. Like I said, I've never been a big drinker. But him just dying like that was enough for me to see, like, fuck no, I don't want that poison in my motherfucking body. And I feel bad for my boys because I tell them, like, dog, like, believe me, I've seen the end result of drinking all the time. Like, my dad would drink every fucking day. I seen the end result of it. It's a painful fucking death. Like, so painful. And I wouldn't wish that shit on anybody. And I would hate to see more people that I love, my dogs, like, go out like that just because they want to drink. You know what I mean? Like cherish. Like, we only get one fucking shot at this. You know what I mean? Like, don't go out like that. It's fucked up. Alcohol's a fucking bitch. Like, I'm telling you. Like, it's a painful fucking death. And you know, if you drink, try to limit that shit. Try not to make it a habit, because it will catch up to you. My dad was only 52 years old. He wasn't even old enough to retire. You know what I mean? Like, he was relatively young. In 16 years now, I'll be the age he was. Like, it's not a good way to go. Yeah, so if you can, you know, limit that alcohol. Take care of yourself. Watch what you eat too. Try to stay active, because it's a painful death, and I'd hate for that shit to happen to anyone. Alright, I'm out. Peace.